The rain had already soaked her shoes by the time she reached the tall glass building. Her old umbrella leaned awkwardly to one side, trembling in the wind. Maya Carter stopped for a moment outside the revolving doors of Landon Enterprises, clutching her daughter's small hand. "Mommy, are we late?" whispered Sophie, her big brown eyes looking up with worry. Maya smiled weakly, brushing a damp curl from her daughter's forehead. "No, sweetheart. We're right on time." But she wasn't sure. Her heart was pounding so loud she could barely think. This was her one chance. The job she'd applied for, assistant in the marketing department, could be the miracle she'd been praying for. Inside the lobby, everything gleamed. The marble floors reflected the golden light of chandeliers. Everyone looked perfect. Pressed suits, confident smiles. Maya felt out of place immediately. Her thrift store blouse, the tear in her old handbag, and the small child at her side all drew quiet stares. The receptionist looked up, frowning slightly. "Can I help you?" "Yes," Maya said, forcing a polite smile. "I'm here for the 10 o'clock interview." Maya Carter. The woman's gaze flicked to Sophie. "And this is?" "My daughter. I didn't have anyone to watch her today. She'll sit quietly, I promise." The receptionist's lips tightened. "I see. Please, have a seat." She picked up the phone, muttering something quietly that Maya couldn't hear. Maya sat down, her palms sweating. Sophie climbed onto the chair beside her and swung her legs, humming softly. A few people glanced over, whispering. Minutes passed before a tall woman in a gray suit appeared. Her name tag read Ms. Jenkins, HR Director. Maya Carter? Maya stood immediately. "Yes, that's me." Ms. Jenkins frowned when she noticed Sophie. "You brought your child?" "Yes, I'm so sorry. I couldn't." "I'm afraid we can't conduct interviews with dependents present," she said sharply. "This is a corporate environment. You'll have to reschedule." Maya's heart dropped. "Please, I need this chance." "She'll be quiet, I swear." Ms. Jenkins shook her head, her tone firm but cold. "It's not professional. We can't make exceptions." Sophie tugged at her mother's sleeve. "Mommy, did I do something bad?" Maya bent down, her voice trembling. "No, baby. You didn't. Mommy just needs to find another way." Her eyes stung. She stood ready to leave when a deep voice from behind startled them all. "Excuse me. What's happening here?" Every head turned. Standing near the elevator was Ethan Landon, the CEO himself, tall, broad-shouldered, and calm like a man who carried the weight of 1,000 decisions every day. His eyes, steel blue and unreadable, studied the scene. Ms. Jenkins straightened immediately. "Mr. Landon, this applicant brought her child to an interview. I was explaining that." Ethan walked closer. His gaze softened slightly as he looked at Sophie, now half hiding behind Maya's leg. "And what's the problem?" Ms. Jenkins blinked. "Sir, it's against our policy." "It's unprofessional." He raised an eyebrow. "Unprofessional? To be a mother?" The woman stammered. "I didn't mean—" Ethan turned his full attention to Maya. "You're here for an interview?" "Yes, sir," she whispered. "I'm sorry if this caused trouble. I just didn't have anyone to watch her." He nodded once. "I see." Then after a moment, "Follow me." The HR woman's mouth opened in protest. "Sir." "She's with me," he said simply, his voice leaving no room for argument. Maya followed him through the hallways, dazed. Sophie held onto her hand tightly, looking around in awe. Ethan led them into a large office with floor-to-ceiling windows. The rain had slowed, casting soft silver light across the city below. He gestured to a seat. "Please sit." Maya hesitated. Are you really going to interview me, sir?" He smiled faintly. "Why not? You came all this way. It would be unfair to send you home without a chance." Sophie giggled quietly, spotting a jar of candy on his desk. Ethan noticed and smiled. "Would you like one, miss?" Sophie nodded shyly. "Thank you, mister." As she unwrapped her candy, Maya sat straight, still nervous. "Mr. Landon, I don't want to waste your time." "You're not," he interrupted gently. "Let's start." He didn't ask her the usual questions. Instead, he asked about her life. "How long have you been a single mom?" 5 years, she said softly. "My husband left before Sophie was born. I've been working night shifts at a diner since then." Hard work, Ethan said quietly. And yet you still came here on time. Maya blinked, not sure what to say. He leaned forward, elbows on the desk. Tell me something. How do you stay motivated? Maya hesitated, glancing at Sophie. Because I have a reason to. She believes I can do anything, so I have to try. For the first time that day, Ethan's expression truly softened. He looked at the little girl who was busy drawing on a sticky note with one of his pens. You're hired, he said. Maya froze. I what? He smiled. You heard me. You start Monday. Tears welled in her eyes before she could stop them. Sir, I thank you. Don't thank me, he said gently. You earned it the moment you walked in here, despite everything in your way. Sophie ran to her mother, hugging her tightly. Mommy, you got the job! Ethan chuckled softly. You both did, he said. I think we'll make room for one junior assistant of happiness. Sophie grinned proudly. When they left, Maya turned at the door. Mr. Landon, I won't forget this. He smiled faintly. Neither will I.